Okay, and then also like when it comes to that topic, we from Philly. We can speak about Gilly. A lot of us like we seen Gilly growing up and stuff like that, doing music. Then with the podcast, it really got up there. A lot of people say when Gilly lost his son, that's when the rumors of like, oh, he sacrificed his son to sign.
Why would he do that?
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
It sounds crazy.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like that's just embarrassing. You just trying to diminish somebody's character for what? Because I seen like around that time he signed a contract. Why can't good things happen in a bad time? That you feel me? Good things can happen at a bad time. Like, I don't feel like it's people's business to even concern themselves with, oh, he sacrificed his son. That don't even make sense. Why are you so concerned with that?
Yeah.
Like, that's his son. You don't think he felt that in that moment? Like, I feel like that's crazy, bro.
And to be honest,
that's super insensitive.
And to be honest, the show was already popping even when
right. They already had success before that. So why would he even need to do that? Like, I don't feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, there's just be a lot of stuff going on, especially with the black community, how we treat each other, especially when it comes to somebody being successful, somebody getting drafted.
Yeah, or even it just be too much discourse.
Yeah. So also in the news, right? Just to switch topics real quick. NBA Youngboy versus Lil Durk. It's still a lot of drama going on.
Still about that shit?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about this. I'm not the type of person to like, first of all, these are human beings. You feel me? It's two different types of art, even though they both in the same genre. I would never compare. I will have my preference, but I wouldn't compare the two artists. That's two different fan bases.
Okay.
If I was to have a preference though, I'm gonna pick Durk every time. Just for me, NBA Youngboy is not a bad artist. I don't want none of y'all in the comment, oh, you saying he over. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying that is my preference. I don't listen to no NBA Youngboy. That's just not my bit. He's a great artist though, but I'm cool.
Yeah, there's been like a lot of issues with them. I think ever since rest in peace King Von, but ever since that stuff happened, it's been like a never ending like topic with them going back and forth with each other.
Like for what? Durk and the Feds, bro. Can we leave this shit alone? Like for like 2 minutes, bro. Durk and the Feds. NBA just got done. He just got done doing a tour, right? The master tour. Come on, bro. Let my man make his money. Durk got sit in the Feds for a little bit, bro. Like, let this shit just blow over. I don't think none of them care.
But you gotta think about it. Durk is in the Feds based on
what happened between them, right? But I just feel like if y'all going to discuss anything, like, are we talking about music or are we talking about like politics outside of music?
Well, I think with their situation, since a life was taken, like I don't think certain stuff like that never really ends once a life is taken, especially when it's somebody close to you.
Yeah.
And then people on social media still making jokes about it.
I just feel like that shit old, bro. That shit old. Like it's too much stuff going on in the world for us to still be worried about NBA Youngboy versus Durk.
Yeah.
We lost the plot. Like, actually lost the plot, bro.
Yeah, I just think because they got two big fan bases. And, it's like a constant thing on social media all the time. They always saying like, oh, NBA Youngboy greater than Durk and stuff like that. And they always talk about the situation. But then it's kind of like I feel bad for celebrities at times because when you lose somebody and then people still making jokes about it.
Yeah, that's why it's important to stay off the internet. You got to know, like, you got to regulate your time on the internet. You can't stay on there for that long because then you start like actually listen to other people's opinions who don't know you. You feel me? Especially for people that have a big influence on the internet and have constant interaction. You have no choice, especially like if you like, even if you're not actively searching for bad or good comments, you're going to see that. You feel me? So it's important for you to stay off the internet and to practice that. You feel me? Like, not have any type of dependence on, oh, I need to be on here, and then you see a negativity, and you need to really take your time away from this shit sometimes. So especially for artists like them.
Yeah, we just talk about Durk being in the Feds. Another rapper that's well known, Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty dumb as shit for what he did. He gonna rob my man Gucci Mane.
Allegedly. We gonna say allegedly.
Allegedly.
We gonna say allegedly.
That's crazy. Shit was on. All right, I seen a Twitter video. I seen a video on Twitter. I seen that shit.
Yeah, we gonna
scared it.
Yeah,
bro.
we gonna say allegedly though.
Allegedly.
In that situation, where do you think Pooh Shiesty went wrong?
I just feel like the crash out behavior really don't get you nowhere. Like, I just feel like he could have went about. So the situation, it was like a like for his deal, right?
Yeah, he got his contract.
So I feel like he could have took the more professional route on that, being that he signed to the label. So it's not hard for. I mean, unless it was, it's not hard for you to get in contact with the person that signed you, being like that person of stature, being who you are. I don't think it should be that hard to get in contact with the person that signed you or your label to like talk about the terms of like your agreement or anything like that. I just feel like he could have handled that like a completely different way. Like he ain't have to do all that allegedly.
But if you know his whole persona and his whole image is based on him being a street nigga, how you expect him to handle it? Why would you expect him to handle it?
I mean, I wouldn't expect him to handle it like no other way than he did. But I just feel like, I mean, there's always an alternative on how to handle things. But it just makes sense just because of the music that he makes, the portrayal that he has like on the internet of what people think about him. He probably, like, I think it was the pride too.
Yeah.
I think it was the pride too. Like he wasn't able to do what he really wanted to do. And so he took the aggressive route instead of like, you feel me? Like the peacemaker route.
And then he's a prime example, another prime example of like,
And he just got out of jail.
Not having enough solid people around you. You know, 'cause he got locked up with his dad. You know, some people say like your father is supposed to lead you in the right direction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of artists have to understand that you can't take street type of methods to the business world.
Yeah, you can't. That's never going to work. Like it might work temporarily, but it's never going to end well for you. Like it's always going to end up being worse than what you thought it was. You feel me? Just because you tried to handle it that way.